Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Human Instrument Mastery podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that happens to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people that come into my world, and that has happened to me, which is burnout in business. As an entrepreneur, you are committed and obsessed in building your empire and bringing your mission and fulfilling your purpose and creating an impact. And that's a lot of hard work. And as you're on that journey, fully committed, driven, fully in action mode, the human instrument might not hold up the pressure, the effort, the long hours, the insecurity, uncertainty, failures, disappointments, and risks that you have to take. And so that's a big deal. And many entrepreneurs with great visions and beautiful, precious, worthy goals and purposes give up on all of those because of burnout. Because after you experience burnout, it can be very difficult to come back. And I have experienced that and have learned so much from that experience. And I want to share those learnings with you with the intention of making it easier for you to avoid burnout or to come back from it strong and ready to go after your mission with so much more ease and flow without the sacrifice. So I will start with my story. When I started my business, I was fully committed. I had a very strong mindset, a very clear goal, a lot of readiness, eagerness, willingness, and capability to do all the work that was required in order to build my business and reach my goals. My goals at first was to firstly transition from my previous career to working fully in my business, earning the same income, which was around 3,000 euros a month, and then take it up to 10,000 euros a month and reach or exceed 100,000 euros in the first year. This translating obviously to many people's lives changed and transformed to the better and creating this impact that I feel called to create in the world. And so because my mindset was so very strong and my goal was so very clear and I knew I was ready for action, I did not feel any need or urgency to invest in my own mindset and my own energy and inner work. And I put all of my effort, resources, time, and money in learning how to build a business because I had zero experience. I invested in programs that gave me tools and direction that were very helpful, without which I wouldn't have known where to start. And I went straight in and invested a lot of time, effort, and money in all of that. And in fact, and indeed, reached my goals very quickly. And within less than a year, I was earning 10,000 euros a month and more. And my 6 figures in the first year were already achieved. But in that process, close to the end of that first year, I completely burned out. At first, there were signs that I did not listen to and stopped to observe and make new choices. Remember, we talked about the wall of separation and the gates and the lessons and the knocks on the gate that are the opportunities for us to learn a lesson, open the gate, step into greater expansion. Well, I was not listening to those knocks on the door. And it started with just feeling depleted and tired and unhappy, and continued in wounds on my skin that started appearing that were very painful and uncomfortable. And those escalated, and I had more and more symptoms on my skin, and my emotional state and energetic state only continued declining until there was no escape. I had to stop and listen and open the gate and learn a lesson because my skin was in such a bad condition. And of course, at that point, the results in my business started declining as well, because the physical manifestation comes after, right? So first, there is a shift energetically. You know it by the way you feel. If you don't listen to it, your body reacts and the external reality reacts as well. And that's exactly what happened to me until I had to stop completely. I had to let go of the team that I already hired. I couldn't continue marketing and selling. I could only serve the clients I already had. So there was no income coming in, and I had to heal. And I went into a very deep process. I invested in mentorship with some great mentors and cleared my calendar for a lot of meditation, contemplation, body work, rest. And I did heal. and my skin healed, although I still have scars that remind me of this very important lesson that I've learned. But here's the thing. At first, I thought that the lesson I've learned is that I have to slow down, that I can't work so hard, that I can give all those hours and all this energy, and that this is not how I can operate. But then when I was healed and when I regained my strength and I still had my big vision and mission and purpose and drive, I wanted to get back into business and restart everything again. And I was ready to take a lot of action. But I had a very deep fear to burn out again. And that's what I hear so often for so many entrepreneurs that have burned out or that are burning out. The fear of getting back on the track of business, of building an empire, of serving, of creating, and risking the well-being, the health, the time with your family, and risking burning out again, which is such a painful experience. And I knew for me that was not an option, that as much as I am committed and in love and obsessed with my vision and my mission, I will not go for it if the price is to burn out and everything that came with that when it comes to time with my family and, of course, my physical and emotional health. But I knew that there must be a way. There must be a way for me to build an empire, fulfill my mission and goals, and still be happy and healthy. There must be a way. And then I worked with one of my one-on-one mentors, and I was sharing all of that with him and my fear and this kind of catch-22 that I felt I was trapped in. And he helped me realize that what was first at the time a signal from my body to slow down is now a signal to do something else. The body is 100% a reflection of the subconscious program. You can learn through your body where your subconscious program is set and definitely want to listen to those signals and do something about it. But then you cannot let the body set a limit to where you're going and what you're capable of creating, or better said, what you believe you are capable of creating, because there is no limit to what you're capable of creating. And your body and the limits that it is signaling to you are only reflections of where that subconscious program is set. So once I have slowed down, healed, learned lessons, I was ready to step into, through that open gate, into a greater level of expansion. But what was needed then was to update and upgrade the subconscious program and its setting to match the goal, the vision, the mission, and where I was going, my new destination. And so I have understood that every time my body was giving me these signals of, hey, you need to slow down again, whether it was another symptom in the skin or even before that, just this emotional experience of being drained and depleted, that was not anymore a message for me to slow down and not move forward, but to actually update the program I was operating in so I can move forward with greater ease and flow, take all the action I feel inspired to take without burning out. Update the capacity, or better said, tap into the true capacity of my instrument that is capable and designed to serve my goals and purpose and mission. And that's what I've learned to do. And so what I want you to take from this, if you are burning out, or if you have burned out, or if you know someone that is in that position and are scared to step back into your mission, step back onto your track to build what you are so passionate about, I want you to know that you can break through. Those limitations that your body has signaled to you that you have to listen to, otherwise the price is your health and your emotional and physical well-being. Those signals are signals for an opportunity for expansion, not a limit that you can never break through. And there are tools and processes. There is a formula, in fact, that you can apply that will allow you to break through those limitations and update the settings of your subconscious program so you can step into that greater level of expansion. If you want to learn more about that formula and those tools, what I would love for you is to send me a message on Instagram. There is a 5 days training that is called the Sweet Spot in Business that will help you exactly with this kind of experience and the breakthrough that you're seeking, whether it is with burnout or any other blockage and limitation, like an upper limit or a ceiling that you're experiencing in your business and on your journey that you want to break through, because it all comes down to the setting of the instrument on that subconscious level in the operating system of it. And when you know how to update that system, that program in the operating system, you're able to break through and create whatever results you desire and envision for yourself without any sacrifice at all. Because again, the body is a manifestation, a 100% reflection of where that subconscious program is set. When you know how to update the settings, the body reacts differently, and there is no limitation to what you can create. So again, what I want you to take from this, first of all, is the promise that you can build something extraordinary, big, impactful, and limitless, even if you are feeling and experiencing right now limits as burnout or any other limits for that matter. If you are burning out, yes, slow down, make sure you heal, make sure you unlock those lessons that are capsulated in this experience, so then you can open that gate and step into a greater level of expansion. And there is a way for you to do that. And I would absolutely love to help you. So take this promise. And if you want to go deeper and really learn how to do that, please send me a message on Instagram or in any other way that you can find me. You can send me an email as well to contact@shimritnativ.com. I would absolutely love to share with you free resources that will take you deeper and really show you how to create that breakthrough for yourself. If you know someone else that can benefit from this information, please share with them this episode. And I'm absolutely eager to support you and anyone on such a journey. Until our next episode, sending you so much love. See you next time.